Sarper refuses to post anything about our relationship on social media. He says that I would get so many DMs from different women saying what a bad guy he is, how he's a player. So it's a big area of conflict for us.
What's going on, people? We are back again with another MovingMAD video. And to be honest with you, if your partner is telling you that you cannot post them on social media and they know that your account is a public account, trust me when I tell you, it means they are legit hiding not just something, but they are hiding plenty of things, because that is not something that you call a healthy relationship. I mean, at the end of the day, if I've got a social media account, it is up to me what I want to upload on my account. It is not up to anyone else, and it's definitely not up to me to tell someone else what they can and cannot upload. At the end of the day, what someone decides to upload will give me a good perspective of who that person is, and give me a good perspective if that's the kind of person that I want to be messing with, if you dig what I'm saying. So really and truly, the fact that he's doing this clearly says that he's hiding you from the world. And why? It's because these women that he's talking about that will come in and do your DMs and say XYZ, it's probably because the majority of them, or if not all of them, will be speaking nothing but facts. Nothing but the freaking truth. And to be honest with you, let's be real. Let's be real. One of the main reasons I think he's even more nervous about it is because he knows that these women would come with receipts. Because look at it this way. If the women didn't have any receipts, I don't think he'd be that bothered about it. But if they got receipts, they've got the evidence. Clearly, he's scared. And let's be real, he's already spoken about all the women that he's come across in his timeline. Doesn't stop bragging about it. But hey, the way I look at it is this. Shekinah is always talking about how she wants to do better. She wants to be a role model for her daughter. Well, ask yourself this question, Shekinah, the mummy version. Would you want your daughter to be with someone that tells her how she should conduct her diet, and also how she's not allowed to post her man, or maybe even her woman, I don't know necessarily, right, on her page? Would you be supportive of your child still being with someone like that? That is the question that I have for you, because at the end of the day, your whole purpose is to show to your daughter that a positive relationship can happen, and you're expecting a positive one to happen with Sarper. Well, like I said before, sometimes in life, when you're trying to be a role model, you got to ask yourself the question, if your child or whoever you're trying to be a role model to, if they were in the same shoes, what would you do? Don't
forget all the stuff that I'm telling him he has to change. Like, he has to stop smoking. I don't want him to train any women. He can't have any female clients. Have you told him that? Yeah.
Nothing screams a healthy relationship when you have two people telling each other what they can and cannot do. Wow, what a healthy relationship. Healthily freaking toxic, shall I say. I mean, listen, the whole idea of having a good relationship, a healthy relationship, a role model type relationship is that when two people meet, they don't just come into each other's lives to try and change each other's lives. They come into each other's lives so they can mold their lives they already have together with certain compromises that are healthy. These two make it make sense. You can't be telling me, you cannot be telling me that he's telling you that you cannot do this, and then you're also telling him the same goddamn thing. That makes no sense, because already your whole relationship is based on how much can we change each other. I mean, it's bad enough that both you two have already changed your actual organic, original looks. Both you two have had so much work done that I'm pretty sure not even your family members can recognize you. I'm pretty sure sometimes when your daughter wakes up, she's like, wait, are you my mom? And I'm pretty sure for him, whenever he wakes up or goes and sees his parents, they're like, wait, hold on a minute. Who are you? We didn't give birth to you. Hello? What's your name? Sarper? Well, the clone. Point being is that at the end of the day, these two may enjoy changing their appearances, but going into relationships you can change each other too, that is absolutely absurd. That makes no sense to the slightest. Compromises can happen, yes, but the idea of a relationship is that you're putting both your lives together because it just works. Not trying to correct, fix, change, alter, you name it, anything about each other. That is called unhealthy. That is not called being a good role model for your child, you moron. But anyway, Shekinah will tell you that everything is A-OK. What a lie.
Risks for love is just who I am. I've given up everything, and I'm not really leaving room for, like, what if this doesn't work out? I don't even want to think about that. I'm just hoping for the best.
in a nutshell, you're trying to force love. Because let's not forget, in the very first episode where we saw Sarper in, Sarper was talking about how the day that she came and saw him, the next day, and they had this amazing chemistry of intimacy. He did say that originally he did not want to see him that day, but she was persistent about coming to see him on that day. And to be honest with you, the fact that she showed a lack of patience tells me that this is someone that knows and loves the idea of rushing into anything and everything, even though she sees all the red flags, but she'll give herself all the reasons to ignore the red flags. Like, honestly, what are you actually teaching your child? I mean, let's break it down real quick. You're teaching your child how to be born looking a certain type of way and not to appreciate how you look naturally. So therefore, you go under the knife, God knows how many times to change yourself cosmetically. That's one thing you're showing your daughter, how to not love yourself the way you're born. 2, you're also showing your daughter how to just force up onto someone, knowing that there are red flags, but you are ignoring them. 3, you're showing your daughter that there's no such thing called patience and waiting for the right person to come along and the right person to actually fall in love and the right person actually gonna treat you correctly. Everything that you are standing for, none of it screams role model for your child. All of it screams stupidity. All of it screams desperate. Is that what you want your girl to be? You want your daughter to grow up to be desperate? I really hope that her father, I really hope that when he does spend time with her, he shows her other things that kind of backfires what you're doing. Because what you're doing, I could not agree with you in any single freaking way. I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, let me know real quick. Do you think Shekinah is a good role model for her child? Would you want Shekinah to be a role model for you? Would you want her to be a role model for your daughters? Maybe even for your sons? You let me know what you're thinking. Because as far as I am concerned, I would not want her around my children. She would not be a good role model. In fact, I wouldn't even have children with her, because at the end of the day, one thing that I know, well, one of the many things that I know in this life is this: when we are born looking however we look, and it is important that we self-love from the day that we are born. And if we ever get to a stage in life where we want to maybe alter ourselves with maybe, like, I don't know, some Botox, lip filler, whatever, we be doing it for a reason that makes sense, not a reason that is just what we are witnessing here. What we are witnessing here is just someone that is hella insecure. I don't know if you guys have seen the pictures of what she looked like before the work, but it's a madness. Either way, we'll leave it there. You know what I mean? You guys let me know what you're thinking. We'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.